Kevin, 48 hours out from a big fight. What's the feeling like for you right now?
I feel like $1 million. Still full of a lot of energy. You know, I got a big weight cut ahead of me, so that's where the focus is right now. Come out, show a little bit, not too explosive, move around a little bit, and on Saturday night I'm going to get the job done.
Can you tell us a little bit about where your weight is? You mentioned, I mean, you've always mentioned this is a tough one for you. Where are you right now?
Right now I'm probably like 74 or something like that, so I have a decent little cut. And it ain't gonna be nothing different. I've cut from a lot higher than that, so it's gonna be smooth.
So that's normal a day before weigh-ins?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be smooth. Watch, I mean, even I carry a lot of muscle, so it's a lot easier for me to cut the water, and I'm just not a bitch about it. Like I had tiramisu last night, so look, the shit gonna hurt when they get down to the end, but I'm a man up about it, especially when you talk about 20%. There's a lot of things I do for 40, 50 G's. I'll tell you that right now.
Tony's a unique fighter. When you break him down, is there anything that concerns you, especially one place, one position that you have to make sure that the fight doesn't go?
Nah, a little bit of everywhere. With him, it's not even so much a technical thing. It's his mindset that drives him through a lot of these fights. He's in the fights. He's getting hurt. But he comes back and he's hurting other guys, and he's able to weather them storms. So I'm gonna bring a hurricane at his ass, and I don't think he's gonna be able to weather it. I think the first round is gonna go terrible for him. The second round is gonna go terrible for him, all the way through the fifth.
But conventional wisdom that he's the guy that can go 5 rounds. So why do you believe that you're the guy that can go 5 rounds?
I feel like I'm built for 5 rounds. I've always said it. I feel like all my fights should be 5 rounds. So from here on out, they will be. Because I'm a smarter fighter. You know, I go back to the corner, I reassess. You know, if I have a tough round, I start the next one, and it's gonna be smart. So the more time I get in between the corners, the stronger that I'm gonna get. The more I'm able to dissect guys, and you see it in all my fights. You know, once that first round gets up out the way, then I start really feeling them. I start getting my timing down, and it's all over from there. So once it goes into the 4th and 5th, it's just gonna be even more icing on the cake.
And lastly for me, I mean, I know it's kind of a cliche, but in your mind, is this really the lightweight championship? Because with Conor's plans uncertain, I mean, is this the real lightweight championship?
Oh yeah, it is. And you can ask anybody, you know, anybody that's a sport fan, anybody that's a fan of MMA, and they're gonna tell you the same. This is for the real lightweight championship. Me and Tony both had the most fights in this division. It's only right, and it's only when you think about it logically. I'm just bringing facts to people. People think I'm talking shit and I'm doing this. I'm bringing facts and I'm backing them up with numbers. So if you can't, then if you got a problem with that, then go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers and see who's really been on top of this division.
And Kevin, yesterday they started the campaign Strong Vegas, and the UFC will be the first event, the first sports event after all the things that happened. You know, what do you say as a UFC star to the fans that are waiting there?
Yeah, like I said, even to the fans that came out today, it was kind of a late notice thing that the media workouts were going to be open, and I still appreciate them. I'm willing to, sacrifice some of my energy, put my body on the line to take people's mind off of that. So on Saturday night, it's going to be even more of that. I'm putting my body, I'm putting my health on the line for people to get their mind off of it. And I hope if I can just give you 25 minutes of you not thinking about something else, then it's worth it to me.
How important is it for life to go on after what happened?
I'm a Las Vegas resident myself, so it especially hits close to home for me because I think about it. But you just gotta live, you gotta live and not look to the future, not look to the past. Just keep living day by day and live the life to the fullest. So I'm out here, I'm taking these risks. Fighting Tony Ferguson is the biggest risk that anybody can take at 155, but I love it. I love taking these risks. I think that's what life is all about. Regardless, whatever happens, I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna be happy.
You did some side-by-side interviews with Tony yesterday. You seem genuinely perplexed by a lot of the stuff that he was saying. Why is that?
Yeah, he's a weirdo. Like I said, I hit you with facts. He come up with all these scenarios in his head. I told him, you gotta stop smoking whatever these you smoking, bro, because I don't know, he be on some, I just let him do what he do. He talking about I'm a fake and all this, but, let's be honest, the man's a Mexican from Michigan. He can't even speak Spanish. And he talking about, so it is what it is. He's a weird dude. I don't really like going back and forth with him. It's kind of frustrating. I think you can even see it on my face because I'm just like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, they asked him a question about McGregor, and he's bringing up some, I don't even think he really listened. It's just he a weird dude, and it's hard talking to stupid people a lot.
It's rare to see you at a loss for words.
Yeah, because it's like you can't reason with stupid people. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell him something, it's like he just like already got the I don't know, bro. Like, so I just let him do what he do. Like I said, he been doing all the talking in this fight. I let him do all the talking during the media, and I'm gonna go out there on Saturday night and I'm gonna show it ain't all talk. So people can say what they want to say. They can say I'm number 6 now. They can say I'm number 7. They can say I'm number 70. After this one, I'll be number 1. And there's no denying that. Tony Ferguson has always been the toughest fight, and there's no denying me after this fight.
Did you eat tiramisu yesterday just to send a message to Khabib?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even take a picture of it. But and because I just enjoyed tiramisu, I ain't no bitch. You know, if you out there and tiramisu is the reason why you don't go out there and make a lot of money and put your life on the line for these folks, then, and I ain't got 4,000 Russians that's showing up for me. So, that's you know, it's up to him. He know.
You seem to be really utilizing the UFC Performance Institute and its facilities, everything that you saw. I think one of the trainers out there here with you today. What's it been like for you having that facility for this camp?
You know, it's the next cutting edge technology. Me and Tony, we clash in a lot of different ways too. You know, he talks about being a caveman and training up in Big Bear, running with the coyotes and whatever you're doing. Like I'm in Las Vegas using the most high-tech stuff, using cutting-edge stuff. You know, he's still stuck in the past. We moving on to the future. The man's old. He's stuck. He been doing the same thing for years. I keep getting better. I keep evolving with each fight. So this fight is gonna show people the future. And you know, if he want to bring back the Rocky IV, then he can try his best, but leave that shit for the movies.
Kevin, do you think you would have gotten this fight if you didn't have that exchange on FS1 after the Chiesa fight?
Absolutely. I think it was the fight to make, especially when you look at the top of the division. There's nobody else who would even take the fight in the first place. You know, I said it before my last fight in Ireland. This division full of a bunch of bitches. It really is. And I think that's what showed. It's not just, you know, I had this back and forth with Tony here and there, but or disrespect or anything like that. But I got the accolades, I got the numbers, I got the record to break it up.
And you know, you've kind of been on a lot of FS1 cards, you know, the cable cards, where like you're getting the pay-per-view main event treatment here. How much are you enjoying this? Just being in front of the camera. Do you like this? Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. It's the same to me. Like I said, I don't care. The fight is all the same. Whether I'm fighting in front of one person or I'm fighting in front of 100 million people, the fight is the same. I'm kind of curious to see the pay-per-view numbers on this. I think your boy gonna bring some numbers. I did great versus Chiesa, and that was on a Sunday night after Bellator's big pay-per-view, and we drew as much as Bellator. So I think the UFC kind of see that. They kind of know that. That's why they putting me in this spot. That's why I'm at the top of the charts, because this one I think is going to be pretty good, and it's going to set a good base for me to keep beating each time I go out. What was your reaction when they put the interim title fight above the flyweight?
It was the right move. I like, yeah, finally. They got some smart folks over there. It's the right move. I think they look at the numbers. And Demetrius is happy. Let's just say that. Demetrius getting pay-per-view points on this too. He a happy man. And look, I'm carrying the load. I'm doing all the heavy lifting, and I've been saying it from the beginning.
What do you think of the post points?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. You know I am.
What do you think of the poster art? They made Tony a little bit bigger than you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really don't. Yeah. I guess it. Look, they got to cover up his face one way or another. You know, the man ain't that. You know, look. You got the look front and center, baby. When you walk down, when you going down I-15, I live here. I go down there every day. My face is front and center. His is like ducked off to the side. So I think that kind of even shows. You know, the man. You know, look. I mean, your boy don't. You know, which camera? This one? All right, good. Yeah.
Any more questions? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take some pictures with these folks.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.